Hi all, this short video is a response to a few requests on how to enable the user to change the background color of a row. Let me demonstrate what I mean. So this is the page builder. If I open up the preview, you can see it's empty. Okay. So if I were to drag a container in here, and this gear icon is what I added, we click on gear icon, it will open up a prompt asking me to type in the color code. So I can put in red, turns red, or I can put in an HTML color code. Now let me just use a random number. I have no idea what this color is. It turns out it's purple. Okay, when I add in a component, let me change the color of the text to white, and when we are done, we click save. It says saved here. We go back to preview the page. So initially it was nothing. When I refresh, this is our new page. So we can repeat this. And I can use another color for this. Click save. And if I refresh, and I see I have changed the color of the row. So how do I do it? First, you need to open up your project folder. Okay, for me, the root folder is page builder. Look for dist. I believe it's short for distribution. Open up JS, and you open up this file, keditor 1.1.3.js. So this is your 1.1.3.js. So in this version, I have already taken out the new code I added so that I can go through with you step by step what I did. So if we were to go back to here, I refresh it. You see, I have already taken out that gear. Now I'm going to show you how do I put it there. So first, I need to find out which part of the coding are these three buttons located. So if I were to right click and inspect element, I see that this one. Okay, button container duplicate. It's here. So let me copy this class. If I go back to my JavaScript file, I find this. So I see that, hey, I have three buttons here. I have three links here. Okay, so let me copy. And paste. And save. So if I go back to my browser and I refresh, and I see, yes, this is, I'm in the right direction, because now I have two duplicate. I have two of these buttons. Okay, so what I need to do now is I need to rename this, call it BG color first, and this one I can call it BG color. You can call it anything you want, it doesn't matter. So next, I need to create this function btn BG color. I need to find out how this is created, and I can try to see how I can manipulate the code to fit to this purpose. So let me copy this and let me search for it. Okay, no, that is not what I want. Okay, this is what I want. So I see that So I see that this is the coding that is generating that icon, the icon you see here. So let me copy this code, let me paste it, and instead of this, I'm going to give it that name. Yes, I'm going to give it this name which I named it earlier, and instead of files O, I'm going to give it an icon of gear. Okay, and let me look if there's anything else I need to change. Okay, let me go back to my browser, refresh, and I see that I have successfully changed the icon to a gear, but if I press it, nothing happens because I haven't defined what happens, what's supposed to happen when I press this. So let me look for this class again, and I realize that there is a function which controls what happens when that button is being clicked on. So let me copy this, let me paste it here. So all this I don't need because I'm not trying to duplicate it, I'm trying to change the background color. So let me check if I named this correctly. Yes. Okay. So now let me define a variable called color. Okay, and no, before I do that, let me open up a prompt, a JavaScript prompt, and the prompt text will be please insert the color code followed by a placeholder, save, and let's see what happens. Refresh and click on the gear, and it prompted please insert the color code, but it's not going to do anything now because we haven't written any coding to capture this. So now let me define my variable color, and this variable will take whatever input that's being entered into this field here. So we can do some testing. So I'm going to console log my color, click save. If I come back here, I refresh. So since I have included the coding to console log, whatever I type here should be logged here. So gibberish, okay, and yes. So now what I need to do is I need to put this, set whatever I entered here as the background color. So let me remove this first. Okay, I put in a new container. Okay, so now I need to find out how I can change the background color of this row. So I did some experiments by myself. So this is the gear icon. Now I need to change the color of this is the div whose color I want to change. So to get here, I need to get from here, parent, parent and keditor container content. So first I need to get let me define a variable called id, and I can set this as .parent attribute, and I want to get the ID. So what this code means is I want to get, when I click on this gear icon, I want to get the parent. The first parent is this, the second parent is this one. I want to get the ID, which is I want to get this particular value here. So let me see if I have indeed gotten it. So console log ID, save. Remember to save your file. So if we look at our browser, oh, okay, doesn't matter. Let me save it first. Okay, so let me look at insert. Okay, so if I click on the gear icon, I should console log. So in this console here, I should see this keditor container 2231. Okay, yes, keditor container 2231. Okay, so I have gotten this ID. Now I need to use this ID to refer it back to this class, keditor container content. So to do that, I type in this and a hex sign plus my ID. Okay, plus open quotes. Okay. Because it's a class, I need to use a dot, and I'm going to copy this and paste it here, and from here I'm going to change the CSS. I'm going to use Jquery to change the background color, replace the background color with my prompt, with the input from my prompt. This I can comment it out. Now let me save this and test to see if that is indeed the result we get. If I were to refresh this, okay, let me change it to yellow. Okay, success, and put in a component. Now let me save it, and if we were to preview our page, oh look, success. So I have made a more elaborate version of this for my new course, which I'm still working on. In the meantime, this is a simpler way to achieve this. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.